Hello. We have been presenting so far, and now it comes to the topic of motivation and functions of emotions. So here's is the members, and my name is Sudhavi Tawachanan, and my student number is 62100694. So it is impossible to imagine life without the emotion. Because emotions play a big role in our lives, and they divided into three functions, which is first interpersonal skills, intrapersonal skills, second interpersonal skills functions, and the last one is social and cultural functions. So let's look at the each look at the individual degree. So the first one, interpersonal functions, describe about the role of emotion that uh, play with each other individually. And the second, interpersonal functions, describe the emotion to our relationship. And the last one, social and cultural functions, describe the about the function to social and cultural. So, in specific term of interpersonal function of emotion, as emotions help us act quickly with minimal conscious awareness, and if we did not have emotion, we could not make a rapid decision concerning whether to attack, defend, flee, care for others, and so on. So, uh, for instance, uh, drinking spoiled milk or eating rotten eggs has negative consequences for our welfare. So the emotion of disgust, however, help us immediately uh, engage them in the first place, and this response is adaptive because it helps our life survive and allow us to act immediately without much thinking. So it's kind of natural automatic consequences. So thank you.
Hi, Professor. My name is Manita Purimata. Today, I would like to talk about emotion prepare the body for immediate action. When we were triggers, emotions organize some systems such as perception, attention, learning, memory, motivation, movement behavior, and behavioral decision making. Emotion it will be partially stimulate and shut down order system to prevent the chaos of competing for the system running at the same time and bring them to respond to environment stimuli. And emotion is just one of many behavioral factors. For the next about emotion influence thought. Emotion connects to thoughts and memory. Actually, memory serves as the neural ground that connects a lot of disparate facts in our mind. That is, that's why it's easy to remember happy thought when we happy and angry time when we angry. In fact, emotions serve as the affects bias of many attitude, value, and belief that we have about the world and people allow us. And for the last page of my part, Emotion motivate future behavior. As emotion prepare our body for immediate actions that has influence thoughts, they are important motivators. They are important motivators of future behavior. Many of us try to face feeling of satisfaction or pride in our achievements, right? Indeed, emotions are not only influence immediate actions, but also serve as an important motivational bias for the future behavior. Thank you.
Okay, so in my slide is about the interpersonal function of emotion. By emotion is something that tell us how we feel past our face, our voice, body posture, and movement. Like when we are feeling angry, we got a bigger sound like, hey, you, like that. When you feel sad, you your voice will be like, hey, you. The movement, like when you are angry, you'll be doing something like very hard, like use a lot of power, right? You feel bad, like, why this happening to me, like that. This was big, yeah. So it's the emotion of anger. Next is the emotional expression facilitate specific behavior in perceiver. So what is this emoji? Okay, let me put it out first. Because of facial impression of emotion are universal social signal, they contain meaning not only but about the expressor psychological state, but also about the person intent and subsequent behavior. So in this topic, it's like when you are feeling angry, like from the last slide, when you're feeling angry, you're doing something like more harder than before, something like more bigger, right? Your sound, your acting, your emotion will be like more like heavier. But like when you feel fear of something, you'll be like, no, you don't want it. Like your acting will come out, like you are fearing, you are afraid of that thing. When you're happy, you'll be like, your face will be like more happier, right? Yeah, I got this, bro, like that. And when you're feeling like natural, just like being normal, like feeling like nothing, like that. Like my face here now, like normal. Okay, so and the last one of my slide is the emotional expression signal of interpersonal relationship. It's like some emotion, we use it for our friend. Some emotional, we use it for our like parents or like teacher, monk, like that. Like when we are with our friend, we can be like crazy. We can do something like, hey brother, let's high five, give me a bro face, like that. But like if we are talking with the like teacher, we can't do that anymore. We just like only like, hey, nice to meet you, hello, how are you today. Like you should be like giving more manner from who are you talking about, who are you talking with. So emotional and relationship is what like something that we need to know, because like when you're meeting like your boss, you can't do something like your friend, like you are meeting your friend anymore, because like they can feel like that, like that guy was like don't know that what's high, what's low. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, Professor. I will talk about emotional expression provide intensive for desired social behavior. Facial expression of emotion are important regulators of social interaction. In the developmental literature, this concept has been investigated under the concept of social differencing. This is the process whereby inference seek out information from order to clarify a situation and then use that information to act. For example, matter first smile to the infant and press a toy on top of safety glass to attract them. Infant invariably began calling to their mother when the infants were in the center of table. However, in the mother then posed an expression of fear, sadness, anger, interest, or joy.
Okay, so next I'm going to present you about social and cultural functions of emotion. Human social life is complex. Individuals are members of multiple groups with multiple social roles, norms, and expectations, and people move rapidly in and out of the multiple groups of which they are members. Moreover, much of human social life is unique because it revolves around cities, where many people of disparate backgrounds come together. This creates the enormous potential for social chaos, which can easily occur if individuals are not coordinated well and relationships not organized systematically. And one of the important functions of culture is to provide this necessary coordinate and organization. Doing so allows individuals and groups to negotiate the social complexity of human social life, thereby maintaining social order and preventing social chaos. Cultural transmission of the meaning and information system to its member is, therefore, a crucial aspect of culture. One of the ways this transmission occurs is through the development of worldviews related to emotions. Cultures also inform us about what to do with our emotions, that is, how to manage or modify them when we experience them. One of the ways in which this is done is through the management of our emotional expression to cultural display rule. These are the rules that are learned early in life that specify the management and modification of our emotional expressions according to social circumstances. Thank you for your attention.